see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buckeyes
we turn up
total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So TCU's offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to it.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Bounced right back to them. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. To throw. It's Owens. Bringing the heat.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
The kick is on its way. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks.
Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Working that left side now. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Owens. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's small. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Gets the back moving. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Takes the easy completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly, and you get your eyes on the quarterback. You try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's small. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, TCU! The extra point here would tie the game.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He's got his man across the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Graham. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Converts on 4th down, still going. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Got out of trouble and throws. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Turning it on. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll start this drive firing.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Go it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Back to pass. got it behind the line. It's Baker. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Caught over the middle. It's Payne. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Rushes on him. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Horned Frogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To throw, it's St. Clair. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Finding an escape route. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry up.
What are you doing, Bobby?
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really
Bobby,
didn't go
it's
anywhere. A lot of times we don't
nighttime.
focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Buckeyes will try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. He caught it. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage? After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Quick strike complete.
I'll tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively in the red zone, they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Using his feet. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The defense defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Owens. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Quarterback just went, missed it, incomplete.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Under fire. Got a man. It's small. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You don't need that stove, do you? Now you're a big boy.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's St. Clair. Bears the pressure. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him in the open. Clock winding towards zero. They'll get one more snap off. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Got room to work. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a
kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Plows through the defense. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Steps away to find some room. He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line, and that's just what they needed for breathing room. They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Draw play, quarterback keeps it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Unloads it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Working that left side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quick release by the QB. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
35, TCU, 21.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
They go to the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. It's a reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And when these plays work, everybody goes nuts, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. But the third down call, they use some misdirection, they go with the reverse. The defense, so disciplined, sound, run to the football and get the big third down stop.
Pocket breaking down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Flips it out in the flat. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him to get him on the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Wilson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This time he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push lead. And the extra point is true. Lead balloons to 21.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue. At it until they stop it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. That's reeled in. It's Scott. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air. It's Houck. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Will open up the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Fires toward the target. He's got it. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. They're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Grab behind the line. It's Baker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. The play-action fake. Pulls it in. It's Ezukama.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions. Got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down. But this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. It's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabs it in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They want to throw it. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Owens. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Baker. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle, it's Baker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Payne.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them.
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Colorado is going to enjoy the trip back to Boulder after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at Folsom Field, and suddenly it's quite the resume.
They get to him as he throws. Picked off. Looking for more room.
This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to pass. It's Owens. It's complete to the right. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's small. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it himself and gets to 1st. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Fitted in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.